Hello everyone, my name is Ninoa and welcome to a new Infinity Nikki video. First of all, once again, Happy New Year to you and your loved ones. I hope you are all doing great and that you have had a great start to the year. Today's video is a bit special for me because it is a first step towards the realization of a long-held ambition of mine that I have had ever since I started doing content for Infinity Nikki, really. And that is sharing a complete playthrough of the story. Now, I am going to continue covering patch content as they come out. In fact, I am kinda hoping I can both increase and improve my coverage of them as well. But in between, I will be working my way through the whole game on a new account I created just for that purpose in December 2025. I wanted to make a playthrough for two reasons. One is to help out new players who are joining the game or will be in the future. I am a fairly experienced Infinity Nikki player. I started playing in December 2024, shortly after the initial release, and I have completed the story so far a couple of times now. And you will note that I will be commenting on the game, assuming that at least part of the audience is completely new to it. So I will be giving explanations on systems and mechanics as we come across them in the game, and I will keep my comments spoiler-free story-wise. Having said that, hopefully more experienced players will also find something to enjoy in this series. Some of the videos will focus almost exclusively on the main story, and next to that, you will have videos dedicated to exploration and side quests. And as I progress, I'll make shorter form videos as well, dedicated to a specific element of the game or to a boss fight or a dungeon. So, if you are already a seasoned player, maybe you'll be curious to check out the main story videos to see how the experience for new players nowadays compares to earlier days, because there have certainly been extensive changes to that. Or you may just have missed collectibles in a certain dungeon, and one of the dedicated guides can help you out. Also, one more thing to note. The first year of Infinity Nikki was dedicated to events taking place in an area called Wishfield, and with 2.0 we have moved on to a whole new region called Itzaland, and to a new storyline. If you are starting to play now, the game allows you to jump right into the newer storyline if you prefer. Personally, I started this new playthrough with a Wishfield storyline, but I am playing both simultaneously, and I'll also be publishing content for both at the same time. Well, it might seem a bit confusing. The main reason is that all the patches now are likely to mostly happen in Itzaland, which makes it the most relevant area at this time. So it makes sense not to wait until I have caught up with all of the Wishfield content before moving on. Alright, so I feel like this introduction has been going on for long enough, but I just wanted to set expectations right. Speaking of which, today's video is going to cover the entire prologue to the game. And now, without further ado, let's jump right into it.
when stars are falling. Darkness fills.
The final curtain call is always like this, beautiful and lonely. Come to the beginning, to the sea of stars.
Starry like rain, nothing remains from the wasteland. Life's pain, a burning river, a bold flame, never going there. Hold on to break the chain. Do what you aim to gain.
Talk about a dramatic entrance. Alright, so the game starts by guiding you through some of the basic controls. I am playing on a PC but with a controller, so obviously if you are using a keyboard or playing on your phone, the commands will vary.
A narrow escape. You nearly vanished into the abyss, my sweet pink star.
This place. Where am I? Who are you?
For now, call me the Seer. This is no place for answers, though. We stand within a tear in the fabric of space and time, one that may collapse at any moment. To traverse through it safely, you will need the floating outfit, the blue one you have in your possession. Only by crossing can we reach the Sea of Stars. Come with me. Jump over these obstacles. Use your floating ability to cross the gaps between platforms. Be mindful of the landing spot beneath you. Wait, there are so many lost stars here. Come, leave this ill-fated place behind and join us in the Sea of Stars. Nikki, the light from the stars will be our guide.
Ethereal star, the final essence of fallen stars lost in the endless worlds which are born from the Sea of Stars. All that once was in the destroyed worlds has collapsed into these, carrying the lingering beauty and sorrow of a world long gone. Now these are extremely important key items and you will want lots of them. I will explain why and how to obtain them a bit later into this video.
Now, take my hand.
This is a first glimpse into the co-op mode. You will be able to interact with other players, particularly in certain areas or for certain events.
Have you become enchanted? The shifting currents of time and space, the beauty and chaos. How many times have I witnessed such a sight?
The water. It's filled with stars.
They have fallen from the sea of stars to rest here. Countless worlds like this one have faltered and vanished. Come, the moon beckons. Ever more illusions arise. We draw closer to the sea of stars. Like fragile bubbles set to burst, never to be seen again, it brings a quiet sorrow. Brace yourself. We are about to be drawn into the space-time rift.
Where are we?
We are moving toward the center of that ring of stars. Our destination is close at hand. Stay close to me. All will be fine.
What is it?
Time and space are collapsing. The final moments of this world are upon us. The dancing shoals, the falling stars, all these fantastical sights will soon be swallowed by the twist of time and space, fading into nothingness. This entire area will explode like grand fireworks, leaving only a fleeting flash across the universe. Alas, endings aren't always spectacular, but we'd best hurry.
What's happening?
Brace yourself. The last cry. Move forward along that ring of stars. Don't be afraid. I'll wait for you.
Won't give up. Not until I've collected the last wish.
Leave now! The Dark Elimination Division will fight until...
I'm here. Don't lose your way this time, my pink star.
Let my wandering steps be alive. An endless time, starlight will find my face in rewind. In the light, all voices intertwine. Once fading heart, now glowing across the sky. Gaze in straight sight and take us by my side. Fate wants to die. Soft echoes rolling down Paris ocean, like stars in bright array. Sailing through the starry
Was that a dream? It felt so real.
Even confused, you're endearing.
You. In my dream, you saved me.
If it had only been a dream, it wouldn't be so bad. But for that ill-fated world, it's not so. That was no dream, but a fragment of your memory. Your whole world, fragile as a songbird, was swallowed whole by the abyss.
How could the whole world be destroyed?
Breathe deep. In the vast fabric of existence, this loss is but one stitch in time, a single thread among countless others, no more lasting than a leaf, slipping from the eternal vine. That you are even here is no small feat.
The Sea of Stars. Countless worlds. What exactly is this place?
How to help you understand. The Sea of Stars is the beginning and end of all things. Here, the past, present, and future exist as one. It weaves together countless worlds and infinite possibilities, each one a star that lights the night sky. Behold their beauty.
I don't understand.
Fret not, though I've dwelled here for time untold, even I can't unravel all its mysteries. For you, only one thing must be understood. My pink star, you are special. Within your hands, you hold a thread that shapes the destiny of worlds. So, by drawing upon the Sea of Stars, I will give you the chance to start anew.
Start anew?
Whether a blessing or a curse. Even if one world perishes, the endless sea of stars always opens a path to another. Just as it once did for me.
Then... the destruction of that world... it was... my fault. My head hurts.
Come now, don't overthink it. I didn't save you only to watch you suffer. How about I first show you the Sea of Stars? I understand. I'll provide further instructions there.
Here, the way the seer says, I understand, might be confusing. It's because originally you were offered a choice to play alone or with someone else at this point, which I guess they removed because it was always a bit weird to introduce such a choice that early, but they did not completely clean up the dialogue as a result. By the way, in the top left corner of the screen you have a circle where your minimap will shortly appear, and below that you have your active quest. I find the latter extremely frustrating. For one, you can only ever have one quest listed there, which in my opinion is the missed opportunity. Second, even when you manually single out the quest you want to track, the game has a tendency to overwrite your selection, and it is just very annoying to me. Anyway, let's follow the orange waymark on the screen for now. Orange markers are for the main quest or for important exclusive quests, whereas random quests or the slightly longer world quests have a blue marker. The ray of light you are seeing comes from a warp spire. The primary use is for instant teleportation across the map, but you will have to come close enough to one to activate it before you can actually use it.
The Sea of Stars is endless. The warp nexus will return you to its embrace. Now, look at your hand.
Is this... did you use this bell before?
That's right. The Star Bell is my gift to you. When standing within the light array surrounding the warp nexus.
Okay, so two things just happened. One, you activated a warp spire and got 20 diamonds for it. Diamonds are an important in-game resource, and you'll get 20 for every warp spire unlocked. The second is that you got a 5-star accessory called Star Bell. Across vast star systems and ancient times, they slowly circled her wrist. The distance between stars no longer needed to be measured in light years. I am not going to explain all the labels appearing under the Star Bell name. For now, just know that clothing and accessories quality are ranked from 1 to 5 star and belong to one of 5 existing styles. In this case, the style is sexy. This will come into play later in Chapter 1 when we are introduced to styling factions and styling challenges. Now, that 5-star accessory is actually part of a 5-star outfit called Sea of Stars. And it is not just any 5-star outfit, but qualifies as a miracle outfit, which can only be obtained by crafting and are tied to the main story.
Using the Star Bell will gather all nearby starlight.
Remember when I told you ethereal stars were important and that we would return to how to find them? Well, here it is. Once per day, you can go to a warp spire in the Sea of Stars. You want to be close enough to stand within that light bubble that you can see here.
Nikki, it looks like the star bell is twinkling. Maybe try shaking it?
Once in that area, you can quote-unquote ring the bell. In my case, that means pressing and holding L3. This will call down 3 ethereal stars as well as additional key items such as starlight crystals that you will then want to gather. The ethereal star's landing spot will appear on the map and markers will show up to guide you for about 10 seconds. After that, these markers disappear, but you can always ring the bell again, this time from anywhere on the map, and they will show up again.
Very good. Try to gather the starlight. Next, feel the power of the heart within you. That's searching will.
And here we are inside the heart of Infinity, which is basically your character development system. If you are familiar with RPGs, you will probably have come across something pretty similar in the past. As you can see, it is divided into several shards, and for now, only one is activated and accessible, the one connected to the Sea of Stars. So let's open that and see what it looks like. So it presents as a network of nodes, a lot of which, although not all, you have to unlock in order following a path. We are going to hover over the one highlighted to look at the details. We can see this one unlocks Star Haze, which is a miracle outfit sketch. And to unlock it, we need one ethereal star. Now you see why I told you they were important. We also need 2000 blinks, and bling is the name of the most common in-game currency, which you will use all the time, both to buy items from NPCs, but also for character development and outfit improvements. Alright, so since we have everything we need, let's unlock the node, and we get the sketch. Easy! A sketch of radiant stars. The note beside the pattern reads, "When unsure of your path, look up at the glimmering stars." And this is already our second sketch for the Sea of Stars miracle outfit.
That sound. What was it?
Now, the inspiration for a sketch should have appeared in your mind. Though your memories remain in disarray, your body surely remembers what it means to be a stylist. Craft it and then try it on. I also have a little surprise for you. Please wait just a moment.
We did not get the actual item, but the corresponding sketch, which means now we need to use the sketch to craft the item. Here we get to open for the first time the feature wheel, which allows quick access to some, but not all features of the game. We'll learn about the other way to access those features as soon as we start Chapter 1. For now, it has two entries, the Heart of Infinity, which we just saw, and the sketch entry, that's the one we are looking for now. The tutorial here is pretty clear, so we can just follow it. To access the crafting interface, here you can view all the pieces of the outfit and craft them. Now we select the piece we want to craft. And as soon as you do that, the required materials will be listed in the row below. This is a tutorial piece, so it will cost no blink to craft and just require one thread of purity, which is a ubiquitous crafting material, and the game generously gave us a few to get us started. If we have all the material requested, we can then proceed with the crafting. I'm going to hold X, and here we are. A bright star adorns her hair, the only one that will guide travelers on an endless voyage, leading them beyond sorrow. We can exit the sketch menu, and now all that's left is to actually wear our newly acquired piece. And for that we need to open another menu entry, which is wardrobe, through the feature wheel. Down the right, you can see that pieces of clothing and accessories are divided by type. What we crafted is a hairpiece, which is a top entry within accessories. And while I'm here, I'm also going to put on the Starbell bracelet that we received earlier. Then we can save and exit the wardrobe.
As expected from my precious pink star, the task was effortless for you.
When I was acquiring the sketch, I heard a strange sound. It felt like it came from somewhere deep within me. It made me feel scared. What's happening to my heart? And what exactly is my connection to that previous world's destruction?
In your body, the heart of infinity beats. When I found you, it had already taken hold of you, dancing with the dark from the abyss, devouring sky and earth alike. This is the truth behind your world's destruction.
If that's the case, then why are you encouraging me to still use this heart?
I wish there were another way. Yet, in the course of this endless journey, some moments leave one feeling powerless, do they not? Just as I, who have consumed countless failures, was once a pure-hearted girl like you. It may be hard to believe, but the heart of infinity within you is the very source of all things, containing infinite power. Such bittersweet irony. The one who placed it within you once hoped you would use it to save the world and halt the threat of the abyss. Who could have foreseen that the secret behind this heart would prove even more troubling than the sea of stars?
What happened?
Long ago, something beyond even my understanding stirred within this heart. From it, countless reflections of the world emerged. These countless worlds, as beautiful as a kaleidoscope, are gone in the blink of an eye. Every time, the heart of infinity plunges into the abyss, devouring all. And in each of these worlds, there was always you, helplessly watching as it consumed your body, tearing you apart like a fragile bird.
So, the future can only lead to destruction.
Alas, like an eternal tragedy, it repeats 100, 1,000 times until you grow indifferent to what is happening before you. Yet you can't help but cling to hope, watching again and again, seeking to see what is unfolding. After all, an unfinished tale leaves a bitter sense of regret. You don't wish to be consumed by such a fate, right?
So, what should I do?
Have you heard of the miracle outfits?
The name does sound familiar, but I can't quite remember.
Good. Often it's the innocent ones that carry the greatest hope. I cannot guarantee this path will lead to success, Nikki, but allow me to share what I know. In the dawn of time, the gods created the miracle outfits. These garments hold power enough to rival the very essence of the world itself.
If I could find these outfits...
They may help you avoid your fate, altering the heart of infinity. Things are never so simple, though. The gods have long perished, and these outfits have been lost to the sands of time. Fortunately, there yet remains a chance to uncover the clues you seek. Unfortunately, only the heart of Infinity can resonate with them.
So, I'm forced to use the Heart of Infinity.
Like dancing on the edge of a blade. Yet those chosen by fate always tread such treacherous paths, do they not?
I understand now. You want to have me revive the miracle outfits.
It's not about what I want. Rather, if you do not, you will repeat fate and be consumed by the abyss along with the world around you. If that comes to pass, all I can do is shed a tear for you into the void as I grieve my precious pink star.
Hang on. You're acting like I've already failed.
A mere jest, and your spirit does appear brightened. The outfit you just crafted, Sea of Stars, is one of the miracle outfits. Like a vine, it is entwined with your destiny. You are destined to claim it, whether in the past, the present, or the future. The Sea of Stars and the vast world beyond may hold the key to the miracle outfits. Start your journey from here. I will offer my guidance. When you reach the Unbound Tower, I will channel the power of the Sea of Stars and reset time to that day when you obtain the Heart of Infinity.
Wait, I just want to ask, who are you?
Don't you think preserving a sense of mystery might make the journey all the more exciting? All I can say is, I am one who knows you profoundly. Just as I know you have a companion of great importance, with whom you shall embark on this adventure. Time to go, Nikki.
Nikki! Nikki! I was starting to think I'd never see you again.
Momo, you're okay. Thank goodness.
Where in the world are we? How did we end up here all of a sudden?
The situation's a little complicated, but I'll explain everything. Right now, it's up to us to find the miracle outfits.
Oh yeah, Nikki! I've got something for you.
What is it?
There's this weird-looking tablet and a camera. I can't quite remember how I got them. When I woke up here, they were already in my bag. But for some reason, I feel like this tablet's gonna be really important for us.
Huh? I don't think it's working. I wonder if it'll even turn on. It powered up!
When we discovered the feature wheel earlier, I told you that there would be another menu interface, and this is it. For now, you cannot do much with it apart from inputting your name, but this will all be covered at the start of Chapter 1.
I still don't quite understand what this is. It only has a few functions. Let's keep it for now and keep going.
So Nikki, where are we headed next?
Here the game will do a couple of things in a sort of weird order. First, it gives you 20 starlit crystals, a crystal formed from fallen star pieces, each facet reflecting distant memories and preserving the final glow of the stars. It also says they can be exchanged at the Starlit shop. This is a shop you can access through your purple later. For now, just remember that they also fall down with ethereal stars and that you will farm them together.
The seer told us to go to the Unbound Tower, where we can access different worlds.
Then the game gives you a number of rewards, including some diamonds, blinks, and threads of purity, all items we have already encountered, as well as some experience points, which allow Nikki to level up. By the way, Nikki's level will gatekeep a handful of features in the game, but letting her leveling up at a natural pace is enough. There is no need to grind for that, really. And it also forces the introduction of resonance, even though it has nothing to do with anything in the game so far. And resonance is simply the name of the gacha system in Infinity Nikki, and unfortunately it won't let you move forward without actually exploring it. So let's do that. Okay, so here is how this all works. You can see in the bottom left corner there are different banners. The first two are limited time ones. The last one, which is the one opened here, is a permanent banner. The distinction is important for two reasons. First, because as you can see, using resonate crystals allows you to resonate and obtain new outfits. You get one piece of clothing per resonate crystal spent. Resonate crystals is a resource you will mostly get for free as you play, and they can only be used on the permanent banner. Limited time banners use a different type of crystal. Other resources you can spend on that banner to do pulls are diamonds and a paid currency called sterolite. Those two you can use on any banner, by the way. The other reason is that because it is permanent, you can do pulls progressively as a game gives you more resonate crystals, and there is no time incentive to use other resources or spend real-life money on that banner. Having said that, you can spend money if you really want to. Your money, your rules. All I'm saying is, if you can be a bit patient, then you will eventually come to own all of those outfits for free, so I think it is worth considering. Obviously, not every pull is going to give you a 5-star piece. They are mixed in with both 3-star and 4-star pieces of clothing. You are guaranteed at least one 4-star piece for every 10 pulls, and one 5-star piece for every 20. Sometimes you do get lucky and you will get more, but this is a standard rate. Whether you do your pulls individually or by batches of 10 does not influence those odds, by the way. Now, let's have a look at the highlighted features on the right, starting with Tidal Guidance, which is specific to this permanent banner. If you open it, you can select the one 5-star outfit you want to concentrate on. Once selected, every time you get a 5-star piece, it will only ever be a piece for the selected outfit. By the way, outfits here are made up of 9 pieces, except for Crystal Poems, the one on the right, which is made up of 10. Limited time banner 5-star outfits are typically made up of 10 pieces too. Now that Tidal Guidance is set up, we can resonate using the crystals the game gave us. Except at the moment there is a bug, so the animation does not run for that initial pull, which is kind of funny. Anyway, we got a 3-star piece, no surprise here. The 3 stars are cute, but the pool is very limited and you will get a lot of dupes over time. Later into the game though, there will be a recycling feature where you can exchange your dupes for materials. So all is not lost. There is more to resonance than that, but seeing as we cannot do more pearls right now anyway, let's resume the story for now.
Nikki, this place is incredible! Let's take a picture to remember it.
Okay, so here the game wants to introduce the photography feature. For that you need to open the feature wheel. And as you can see, it's on the separate wheel on the left. Now, it introduces the photography feature, except the game will introduce it again later in Chapter 1 and in a more organic way to boot. The reason for that is that a while ago, Infold did this massive overhaul of the game introduction, because initially the Sea of Stars did not exist. It was introduced with patch 1.5. So before that, we had a completely different prologue, which, by the way, if you are curious, I have the original prologue on my channel. I will add a link for it below. I strongly encourage you to watch it because it will genuinely help you make sense of the story. So, when they changed the prologue, they did not thoroughly revise chapter 1, and as a result, to this day, you still come across odd pieces of dialogue that will make no sense to you because they were written around the previous prologue. And we have this double photography feature introduction, which again, I'll talk more about photography later anyway. I made some quick adjustments to take this picture, and the game will then give you some information about picture customization. As you can see, you are invited to add stickers or a few words. Personally, I almost never use customization, but feel free to experiment with it. Now we can jump on the starlit wings, which will take us directly to Unbound Wharf. As we automatically activate the warp spire, we do get another 20 diamonds.
Board the vessel before you. It will take you to the border between worlds and the Sea of Stars, where doors to infinite worlds await. Alas, I will see you in the past, Nikki. When you return to the present, may you have discovered the answers you seek about yourself and the world.
The Sea of Stars connects countless worlds. Here, stylists from other worlds appear as starlit shadows. Illuminate a shadow to forge a bond with another stylist. Approach their shadow and press triangle to send an illumination request. When another stylist sends you an illumination request, both of your star bells will resonate and a glowing button will appear above their head. Press triangle to accept the request. Once successfully illuminated, both stylists will reveal their true appearance and can interact in various ways: hold hands, perform actions, take group photos, or chat. If we look around now, you can see a number of starlit shadows around a tree, and each of them represents another player. This is all very specific to the Sea of Stars. There are ways to interact with other players outside of the Sea of Stars, but it happens differently. I am not going to concern myself too much with that at the moment. Now, I don't know if you noticed earlier, but we briefly got an announcement for another quest called Set Off to a Warm Place. I will ignore it for now, but keep it in mind as it will unlock an important piece of content. For now, I'm going to jump into the vessel, and here you have an important choice to make. As explained in my introduction to this video, the first year of the game took place in Wishfield, and since late November 2025 we have moved on to a different region and a different storyline, which is mostly independent from the one in Wishfield. So Infold decided to give us a choice of when to do which story, instead of forcing us to do everything in order of release. Here, I think it was a correct choice. Personally, though, I would still recommend to do at least 1 or 2 chapters of the Wishfield storyline first, because you will encounter references in the newer Itzalan storyline. But it is not necessary, and Itzalan is where patch content released on average every month is likely to take place for the most part this year, so feel free to start in Itzaland if you wish. Know that at any time you can switch between the 2 regions, so you need not commit to one storyline at the expense of the other. What you do and in which order is up to you. For the purpose of this playthrough, I will start in Wishfield for the first 2 chapters, and then I will progress through both stories in alternance, just so you know.
Is this the border between the worlds and the Sea of Stars?
Looks like someone's over there.
Nikki,
Who are you? Do I know you?
it appears resetting time caused you to forget much of your past. I am Aina, the Curator. Let my name be etched into your heart. This place is the last cage I have after the Heavenfall. Perhaps to you, these things are no longer of importance. Though the world's ball has come to a close, the path you walk continues far into the distance. Leave this place and pursue your destiny. I will await you at the edge of the border.
This person seems pretty strange. Should we follow her?
I don't think we have a choice. We need to cross this to keep going.
And that's quite a change in scenery. We also completed the previous main quest, so we got a few rewards for that. And a new main quest is starting called Beyond the World's Boundaries. If you look ahead, you can see a star-shaped object emitting light. This is called a Wimstar. Remember the ethereal stars from earlier? Wimstar function very much the same. They serve to unlock nodes in the heart of Infinity, just in a different part of it.
What a beautiful star. What is it?
Wimstars scattered across the world as symbols of whim and inspiration. Infuse them into the heart of Infinity to unlock more nodes. As you progress, you will spot objects shining in the distance. Those are collectibles typically used as crafting materials. I will not always pick them all up because I know what is rare and what isn't, but if you are a beginner in this game, I say by default grab as much as you can. And there are actually a couple of reasons for it, which I will get into in Chapter 1. Also, every time you collect an item, you not only get the item itself, but also a collection insight. Again, it's too early to get into that, but just keep this information in mind for now. By the way, if you are wondering why I am going so slow, it's because I love this moment. Look at that, it's beautiful.
Are they blooming because of me?
They must be. Looks like the sea of flowers is greeting you, Nikki.
In this area, you can collect both blinks and a few crafting materials, so I'm going to do just that.
Hey, Nikki, guess what? I can actually help you locate hard-to-find Wimstars.
Even better, he can help us locate any Wimstar, and for that you need to open Momo's view.
Adjust the point of view and look for anything that glows. There it is! Lock onto the Wimstar. I'll keep an eye on it for you. Let's go get this Wimstar! And don't worry, I'll let you know about any new Wimstars that I find.
Okay, so when he says he'll let us know about any new Wimstar, When you are close enough to Wimstar, the Momo icon at the top will glow and you will hear a chime sound to alert you to it. Also, when you spot a Wimstar through Momo's view and you lock onto it, and then exit Momo's view, it will create a waymark that will keep pointing you in its direction. Unless you move away from it, the waymark will disappear after a while if there is too much distance.
Eslings, there'll be no match for you. Collect Wimstars to acquire and craft the Purification outfit.
Okay, it's time to obtain the sketch for our first ability outfit that we are going to craft anyway. The game gave us the floating ability outfit at the very beginning. And it works exactly the same as the miracle outfit piece earlier, except we are going to open the Wishfield shard instead of the Sea of Stars shard. And we will unlock the entire outfit at once instead of just individual pieces. It requires 400 blings and 2 Wimstars. We have both, so we can go ahead.
I acquired the sketch for the Wind of Purity outfit. Let's go. Time to craft.
When you have multiple sketches for one outfit, you can always press triangle to select all at the same time. We will use 8 threads of purity to craft these outfits. And here we go. So we can release a purifying orb to purify Eslings. Those in the orb's trajectory will glow white, helping Nikki aim more precisely. While airborne, we can plunge, purifying multiple Eslings within range in one powerful strike.
Whoa, that dress rules! The monster and the chains from the Dark Essence are all gone!
Wishfield in Mirrorland. That is where you are to go.
Who are you?
The heart of infinity. How it stirs the echoes of the past. The gift I bestowed upon you at the dawn of all things. Nikki, please accept the willful request of a goddess. Go forth and change the fate of this world.
And this marks the end of the prologue and the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it, and do not hesitate to leave comments, constructive criticism, or questions about the game if you have any, and I will do my very best to answer them. Patch 2.1 is almost upon us. It will be released in a bit more than 2 days from now at the time of recording, So my next video will be related to that, but I will continue to work on this series at the same time, so I expect the first part of chapter 1 of the Wishfield storyline to be up in about a week to 10 days, depending on my workload and my health. In the meantime, I wish you all a great day, a wonderful week ahead, and until next time, bye bye.